That's wonderful. And you've talked about how far you've seen we've come. You've talked about where you are now. What are your hopes for the future? Well, before that, actually, what needs yet to be done for women in science and tech? What and engineering and math? What needs to be done yet?
So we have come a long way, but there's still a very long way to go. There's still so many challenges that are faced by women in STEM. We still have a very high dropout rate, especially for undergraduate students. You see a very high dropout rate of women in first and second year of computer science. And so that's something that for sure still needs to be addressed at the root level. Because I find that very often university administration tries to put a band-aid solution, whereas these problems are very deeply rooted in our structures. And not just in undergrad, but then also moving into grad school, there are a lot of systemic issues that are faced by women. And we don't have the resources or the support networks to navigate our way around them. So in the very, very long term, I would like to see dismantling and rebuilding of all of these systems in the long term. For a more shorter goal, I would love to see more supports and resources available for younger women who are trying to build up their careers.
And what would those supports and resources look like?
So first of all, mentors. Mentorship is incredibly important, I found. So just being connected with women who are further along in their careers, who have navigated all of this already and are willing to provide you with advice and insight, that's a very big thing. The other thing I would say is just having better guidelines in place. Universities are very loosely structured. And so what this means is that the people who are already in positions of privilege, they benefit from this very loose structuring because they can take advantage of loopholes. They can take advantage of guidelines that are kind of vague, whereas those in positions of less privilege, people who are visible minorities, they don't really benefit from these loosely designed structures because they can take those advantages without consequences. And very often when people of privilege are they're taking it from people who are less privileged. That's just how the system is set up. And so I would like to see clearer guidelines for equity and for supporting women and other minority populations.